Hello everyone and welcome to Glenny. This is my island on Animal Crossing New Horizons. My name is Taya. I'm so happy to have you here. I've been working on this island since late November and my family is tired of hearing me talk about it, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna start a YouTube channel and I'm so excited to be here today. I want to give you just a quick tour around my island, just so that you know what I'm starting with and where we're going to be going from there. It's not finished, it's not perfect. My island was 5 stars at one point. However, I have a lot of DIYs sitting around on one beach in particular, and that is bringing my rating down to a 4. So this is the entrance to my island. I'm not completely sold on the Turkey Day planters with the the Turkey Day stand with the bioplane planters, but biotope, oh my goodness. However, I don't really have a better idea, so that's the way it is right now. I put 2 public benches, and this is kind of the way that I have my entrance. If you see back in the distance, if I go up a little higher, you can see that my resident services is back there. It is one space different from my airport, so you can see that it's not centered perfectly, but I kind of like that. It kind of is cute, makes it a little quirky. So yeah, I made this kind of entry fountain area because I have a good amount of space between resident services and my airport, so I ripped this directly from Pinterest. I'll try to find the original post that I took this inspiration from. Also, another thing that I have to fix is, oh look, it's the top of the hour. Oh, that's nice. Let me get out of the way. I love it. I do know about the new hack or trick where you're glitch or something where you're putting trees and bushes and flowers and weeds even on top of the regular pathing. As you can see, I have done it over here, so we have some flowers and a tree and a bush on top of the in-game pathing, and it can't go on top of custom pathing, but I think it looks good. I've got these little kind of cracks in the in-game or the custom paths anyways, so I think it's cute. I just have to go through and fix up where I haven't done that yet, or haven't done it exactly perfect. So coming to the left of my entrance, I have a little post office area getting set up, which I'm also not like 100% on. I need to look up more reference for the post office. I would like to take both of my house's mailboxes and put them here so that it's super cute. I forgot to show my map. Here is my map. So I have 2 residents. I have myself and my husband, who only played for a little bit, but I've been trying to upgrade his house and whatnot. I have Goldie and Anchovy were in my first, those 3 houses that you created at the beginning with DIYs. So these 2 are probably the only ones. I love Goldie, and I'm like, even though she has her base house, her like not actual house, I'm so tempted to keep her just because it hurts to like let her go. But I do have her amiibo, so I could get her back, but you know how it is. Anchovy is my little baby, and I don't know if I can let him go either, but he does have his base house too, so, and I do have another lazy, so anyways. I have Zell, Lolly, I always like to go back up to the top because that's the order you got them in, Apollo, Mira, she auto-filled, and I was actually looking for a sisterly at the time, and then Mira auto-filled, and I was like, that's perfect. I went on this whole hunt to find a sisterly. I could not find a single sisterly that I was like, that I wanted to have on my island, and then she auto-filled, so that was happy. Bo, just because I found him on a villager hunt, and I was like, how do you not take Bo? How do you just not do that? I can't. Tia, who's like so cute, and I do want Margie also because she's adorable, but I don't know if I can have 2 elephants. I don't know if that would like bother me, but I'm so tempted because I just got her amiibo too, and I'm like, oh, Margie, you're so cute. I also have Blair, and I have Molly, my most recent addition. I like Molly, but she's a normal, and as you can see, I have 4 normal villagers, and I don't have any jock villagers, and I have no peppy villagers. However, I will be getting Rosie because I have her amiibo, so I'm getting her in, and I'm on like day 2 of that whole shenanigans. So I have a feeling that I'm going to be kicking out Anchovy because I can't stand to let Goldie go at this point. But I don't have Anchovies. Oh my goodness, it's such a struggle. Seriously, it's a struggle. And I'm almost tempted to get rid of Molly because she's my newest one. I don't have a high friendship rating with her yet, and I just got her because she's popular. That sounds so bad to say it out loud, but it's true. I didn't get her because she was like a dreamy that I've always wanted. So we will see. You can see I've done quite a bit of terraforming, and it's hard to tell because of all the pathing, but the center of my island is more built up and the back. Anyway. Oh, Lolly. Yeah, it's cute, sitting in the post office. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's my post office. I'm gonna kind of explore this like main little plaza area a little bit first. I have this house here, which is my husband's house. It's still pretty small. I've done 1 upgrade on it, so it's just slightly bigger than the base mini one. So yeah, then we have the resident services, of course. If I come to the other side of this entrance area, I have kind of 2 halves. So you have the museum up there, and I made a botanical garden over here. So this is a warp pipe so that I can go from the front of my island up to my house and quickly. Yeah, so this is my little botanical garden area. I don't have a whole lot of hybrid
flowers, so this just goes to show like this, I guess it has a lot of oranges, and this has some gold roses, which I'm not a big fan of.
5 minutes later.
And I just got some butterfly models. Flick, where are you? Come back, please. And then I have this little like, I think of this as like where the gardener will come to like get new supplies, or like you could go and buy some things. It's kind of like a flower shop slash gardener's tool shed. Like he's got this, oh, that's a nice butterfly, look at that. So that's my little botanical garden. I have a lot of flower storage out this way. Oh, there's Tia thinking, oh, don't you dare. Are you seriously thinking? No, no, just no. You're staying here forever, Tia. Anyways, I'm just gonna go all the way back through, and I like how when you're in this garden area, you can see the museum in the background. Just makes it feel like, you're in a little town. You're in the main town area. Daisy, you're really killing the vibe here. For your nose drip. I am actually a little bit sick right now, so I feel you, Daisy. So this is my museum area. I just got some of these pocket camp marketplace, what's that called? Decoration. So coming to this side, the right side of the museum area, I have a canal. So I did put a couple bridges, and I made a boat. I used some of the new items, and I actually customized that panel, what is it called? The standee. And at night, which is why I think I'm gonna set my dream address when I do set it. I'll set it to nighttime because this looks pretty awesome in the nighttime. And we got a little bit of a coffee place where people can come and study and just chill out along the water side. Just a little shaved ice stall and just a nice little walkway. You can chill out. It's obviously not done yet. but it's pretty cute. And on the other side of this bridge, we have our campsite. I'll also insert a photo of like what this looks like at night, because the campsite, especially when there's a campsite villager in there, looks super cute. I made an entire campground. I was inspired by a dream address that I visited a while back, and their island is stunning. I highly recommend going to it. But one thing that they had was a campground, and I thought that that's so cute. It makes the campsite fit in and takes up a good amount of space. Also, it's super cute beside my peninsula, because I have the lighthouse on it, and it's kind of just this whole campground vibe, which I really love. So I do have a little bit of a beach spot where they're listening to some steep hill over here, and they have a little picnic. I also put some turnips, rotting turnips back there, so you can see that there's a little line of ants going across my path. That's a very cute technique for just making it feel like really natural and fun. And that's of course what you would encounter in a campsite. So highly recommend just rotting a couple of turnips so you can get ants in general, but then you can put them on your path. So I have another campsite here. This is campsite number 2, with just 2 kids' tents and a little bit of a campfire area. And then back here I have my favorite campsite. This is a tribute to the 2 sisters that I have who play this game. I should really add another one because I do have 3 sisters, so I should add a 4th chair. I'm just gonna get this. I did make like a little chill spot down here because this is like the world's smallest beach. Does anybody else have this kind of strange strip of beach? I want to do so many things with it, but you literally can't put, like, this is 1.5 tiles. It's impossible. So anyways, I have a little fishing area here, and I just find it really peaceful. Coming back down, sorry little ants. To the left I have pumpkin patch. Oh, I got 3 pumpkins this time. But up I have an orchard area as well. So this will probably change entirely because these are actually like functional things on my island. Orchard and pumpkin patch. You can see my lily of the valley. I think that's probably one of the last ones that I've gotten because of my DIY stash on the one beach, but we will get back there. It's not difficult. And I will say, the first time that I got a lily of the valley was actually when I was making my rock garden. So I put mannequins everywhere, and it increased my island rating so much just by putting all those mannequins down. So if you're looking to improve your island rating for just a second, just so you can get some lily of the valley, do a rock garden, because you're gonna get the rock garden, which are super cool. And you're also gonna get these sweet little babies. Just over here, I have my little workshop area. I love this workshop. I find it super fun. I had a much larger one at the start of the game, and I really always loved having this kind of like garage chill spot. Like, you're just gonna come and like stash your stuff and do a little bit of DIY. I also put a garbage can here just in case I need to throw out some flowers when I'm cleaning up or something. And then up here I have my house, and I really like how it's coming along. I just tried to use a lot of custom paths here to fill up the space a little bit, because I do like to have clear running paths on my island for when I'm just playing. I have a little bit of a cinnamon roll. I did go to treasure islands, multiple treasure islands, to get all of the Sanrio items that I wanted. I don't know if I should do a house tour right now. Yes, I will. All right, so as you can see, I went a little bit crazy on the Sanrio stuff. I think I'm probably gonna change it. This room changes like literally all the time. I do different things with this room. So I'm probably gonna end up changing it again. But right now it's super cute. It makes me super happy. And this is where the other warp pipe is to bring me into my house, which is super convenient. So let's start from this side because this is a room that I actually don't go into very often. It is the kitchen. It's very all over the place because this is kind of like, oh, I have kitchen stuff. Put it in the kitchen. So I'm probably going to redo this entirely, but I kind of made it like with the brick walls, a little bit of a chill, cozy kind of kitchen, eclectic vibes, which are kind of my whole jam. It's just eclectic feeling. So yeah, that's my little kitchen. This is my grandma room. I got all the antique furniture from a treasure island, and I just thought, hey, I'll put it all in one room. Also, how do people do like this smooth spin of a room? It takes so much focus. Okay. Whew. Anyways, that's my little antique room. This is my bathroom. I have like a little laundry area, a little changing area with an ironing board, and then I have this simple panels dividing for the toilet area behind there, and then I have the little shower and bath area. So let me just do a spin if I can without, oh gosh, oh no, what am I doing? Okay. So I have my little toilet area behind the little panels and a little place to have a nice cozy bath or shower. Here's my upstairs. It's a cozy living room chill spot. So there's of course a spot where you can sit and watch TV. Also a little spot where you could do some homework. Or just chill and listen to some music amongst my villager photos that I have. I can't believe I let Twiggy move out. I feel so sad about it, but she was in her base house. Also, Bam was in his base house, and I want Bam back. I do. I want him back, but he was just in his base house, and I hated going into his house because it was the base one.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they...
Anyways, and then we also have a little chill spot for some tea. Because you gotta have that. Downstairs. And here is my plant room. This is one of my favorites because it's just full of plants and it's like a chill little area. You can have your little magazine time with a green panda. Pardon me. I'm really not sure exactly what the theme of this room is, but I just like being surrounded by plants, and I can go have a nice dream here, and it's kind of got red-green kind of vibes. Not red-green. I'm from Canada. All you Canadians who that joke made sense to, shout out. Okay, so let's go. Having a hard time breathing. So, right beside my house, I made this kind of picnic stargazing area, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It's super cute. Like, I don't know if I'm down with this mum candles right now, but everything else I just find is so adorable. It's too cute, honestly, too cute. Yes, I will go all the way around and then we'll come back up through the middle. So here is one of the first areas that I made on my island, and one of the things that I knew I wanted from the beginning, which is funny. it's a little kind of boardwalk area, kind of a tourist spot where you would go and just go to look out on the ocean. This is where you would go to be seen, you know, like you're gonna take a stroll down the boardwalk and look out on the ocean, grab a little romantic spot to chill and just promenade up and down. And I also have a fancy restaurant, so you can check in with your maitre d' and then go in. I'm vastly underdressed for this restaurant. Let me just see. Here we go. This is my restaurant. So we have two of these screens, these imperial screens, kind of creating a little bit of a window effect maybe. And this is actually based off of a restaurant that my husband and I went to when we were in Lisbon, which was, our first vacation that we did together. So maybe it reminds me of that. Can sing. It was a fado restaurant, so we got a little bit of entertainment, fado singers while we were, and I actually arranged it kind of the way that their restaurant was arranged. It had the one time we sat in this side of the restaurant, and the one time that we went there we sat in this side of the restaurant. If you come all the way to this side, actually you can see down to another restaurant area on the beach, which is not completed yet, but yeah. So then I have a little kind of porch area, and this is not complete either, but one thing at a time. There we go. And now if you go down here, this is a little residential area. I actually really like the way that Tia and Mira's houses look together. Cute. So this is Tia's little house. I gave her just a little sitting area beside her house. And when it was winter time, I had the tree, the ice tree here. And then I had two bears on either side of this, and it looked pretty for the winter, but I don't know what to do with it in the spring. So any suggestions on items that are 4x4 that I could put in the center of here? I did try the well and it just looked a bit strange. I also only have one of these lanterns, so when I get another one, of course, I will put it on the other side, and I probably will put another couple lanterns over here just to make it feel even more symmetrical and to add a little bit more lighting, because this area is a little bit dark at night. Then if you come over this little bridge, you can see Able Sisters is on the hill above, on the incline above, but we'll get there. And you're kind of walking behind, which I kind of like the perspective of. I did put a moon up there, although it's too subtle. You barely ever see it. We have Blair's house and Molly's house. But again, these ones are kind of temporary because I'm not really sure exactly. But I like having the houses for the villagers in twos because I find it adorable. Then if you come down here, I kind of have a little walkway. Oh, let me just grab that tree branch. Yeah, if you come down here, I kind of have like a little garden pathway. And I like it especially at night. Or dusk. We have Apollo's house. And next to him we have Lolly's house. I love Lolly, honestly. She's so cute. But her house on the inside, what is it? What is up with that? It's like the most boring house ever. Anyways, I have a little bit of a weird gap beside her house that I've always kind of wanted to turn into a very tiny library area, sitting area, but it's so close to this bridge. I need help. This bridge and that bridge up there, both of them throw me off entirely. And I don't know why I wanted to do them that way at the very beginning, but I think I might just nix them entirely. or put the bridge like one space up so that it's like right pushed up against that, so that I have more room here, because this little nook is so awkward. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, actually one thing that I can do with it right now. There you go. So then I have this little soup restaurant. I don't know why I put a palm tree here. It just felt nice, but now I'm not sure about it. It's just a little restaurant-y spot so people can have some soup or some paella or whatever this is. So yeah, now you can see that we're actually right up from resident services, kind of back in the middle of the island again. And I'm just gonna go through this area here. This is one of my favorite spots. Again, something that I did pretty early on. But I just love it. It's my little cafe. I kind of think of this as more of the shopping district cafe. So this is where you would come like to grab a coffee, like grab a fancy latte, because right over here is Nook's Cranny. And I kind of tucked it here, as you can see down there, that's my canal kind of area. Tucked it over here, right behind the museum. And if I come up, I have a park. Why is this on? Did I do that? This is my little park area, right up from the cafe. So you grab a latte, you know, you go to Nook's, you grab a latte, then you come and sit here with your bestie, or, you know, going shopping with your mom or something. You never know. You can see in the back there's my rock garden, but we'll get to that in a second. This is my Abel's. I have not done anything with it because, like I was saying before, these bridges kind of throw me off, and I might actually end up removing both of them so that I can have kind of clearer areas. Coming over the bridge though, we have Zell and Bo's house. So that's where they are, the little babies. Okay, so zooming past all of this and the park area, here we have my rock garden. As you can see, my house is back there and the little picnic area. And this is my rock garden that I also made very early on. It was very difficult. It was a struggle, but I'm really glad that I made one. And I always said like, oh my gosh, I never want to have to do that again. But for real, it wasn't really that bad if you have time to kind of commit to it. And I'm not really sure what I want to do here, and that's kind of why I'm thinking demolishing that one of those bridges, or both of them, and putting one bridge here, because that just makes sense for me. Now let's go all the way down. And to the left. Yeah, so this is kind of why I made that double bridge situation, is because I wanted to have this view, which I like, but it's throwing me off quite a bit. I have another double bridge view if you come down here, but it's more of like the same level kind of double bridge situation. So since we're down here and you can see some stuff here, this is my little cheese tasting area. I found these cheese hats and I was like, well, that settles it. We are having a cheese tasting area. And I also really love this pathway that it kind of created between my cafe. I actually moved this whole cafe over by one tile down and one tile to the left because I wanted more space around it. So it's possible. You just have to take your time with it. It's fun. This is Goldie's house. And this is my little...
Oh, that's a gift that I meant to give to her, and she was not home, / I think she was sitting... Don't you hate it when you need to give them a gift and they're like sitting at the plaza on a Saturday listening to...
Anyways, I created this little reading and laundry area next to the water for Goldie, and she actually sits here sometimes, and it's the best. It's so adorable. I love it. Next to her, before we go any farther, we have Anchovy. Again, he has the base house, and he's adorable. He's probably around here somewhere. But I need a Peppy. I don't have a single Peppy. So, yeah. Anyways, I have like kind of another pathway down this way beside the cafe on the other side. As you can see on the map, it's kind of like this spot on the left-hand side where it's like, where it just has a path on the going around it. That's the outline for the cafe. So yeah, let's go in. It has some seating at the front. This is actually based off of the way that cafes are set up, at least here, and I think they're set up this way in other places too, where there's kind of a sitting area at the front where you're right beside the front windows, you're kind of looking out onto the street. And then there's a little bit farther back. This is where like people with their laptops are hanging out, doing some work. You know, when it's not crazy times in the world. Little spot to get your pom-pom pouring. This is so cute. This item, man, so good. And a little cozy nook in the back so you can chill out, talk with your friends, catch up. Really cute. And you can actually sneak back here into the little bakery area. You can bake yourself some, pretend that that's bread in there, or pastries, not pizza. Anyway, that's pretty much my island. I'll just show you, this is my flower storage-y kind of area. And this is why my island has 4 stars, guaranteed. Also have this little nook here. This is a good place to end it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed my island. I have coconuts on top of my head if I sit there, actually. I am so glad you were able to watch, and I hope you enjoyed. I have a lot more planned for this island and for the next iteration of it. So what I'm planning to do is get this island finished and then discuss whether or not I'd like to flatten it or I'd like to start again. So there are a couple of different options, and I mean, everybody kind of has their way that they would like to do it, right? Like some people like to flatten, some people like to restart so that they have a memory of this island always in their, as a dream address that they can visit. I don't know if I'm that attached to it. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Quack.